3, 2, 1.
This is Crime Cruise Love Boat Exposed. Saturday on the Love Boat. The podcast that hunts down and tears apart shenanigans on this classic TV show.
I see an awful lot of bodies who really have nothing to be ashamed of.
When laws, morals, and behavior go rogue.
She's a student of marine biology, and I know a lot of Marines who like to study her biology.
We are there.
Saturday on the Love Boat, Julie's game to join an all-male club, but she's shocked at the things they ask her to do.
Now, from Studio 109, welcome aboard.
I think it's time you and I got to know each other better. A man gets very lonely at sea.
Yes, I can imagine.
The bottle spins and spins, and we do not know where it lands on Crime Cruise Love Boat Exposed. Back for yet another episode. We are in Season 2, Episode 6. I'm Rob Springer.
And I'm Charlotte Jones.
And we're out looking west towards...
our producer Caleb. I was going to throw it in there, Caleb, if you didn't give yourself a little bit of credit. I was going to be like, producer new. Caleb.
Yeah, we'll just warn you next time.
With the C.
Yes.
Because there's a Facebook group for that.
Yes, there is. A lot of Facebook groups out there.
Yeah.
I met a Caleb the other day.
Oh, gosh.
And I was like, oh, another Caleb. Cool. And I go, how do you spell your name? He goes, K-A-L-I-B.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, sorry, what? And he goes, K-A-L-I-B. And then he apologizes to me. He has the goal to apologize to me and say, I've got the most basic-ass Caleb spelling. And then I return the favor to him. I go, oh, no. Caleb with C's are the dominant ones. We're the superior ones.
Oh, the superior ones.
You, on the other hand, Mr. K-A-L-I-B, you're a joke. You're an atrocity.
You have a parent who can't spell.
Was this an in-person conversation?
It was an in-person conversation.
And you said this to someone?
Oh, you had to, The Caleb with C's have to stand their ground.
What was his reaction? Did he slug you?
Oh, he just laughed. He was like, yeah, well, it is what it is. Ha, 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 ha.
Right.
Oh.
He understood the authority that
Good,
I had
I'm
over
glad.
him.
Good.
It's just understood. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when a fake redhead walks by me and tries to give me like the redhead wink, and I'm just oh no, I can tell, I can see your roots from here, and your eyebrows aren't even the right color, your skin isn't. Nope, we're not doing this. I ignore them.
Well, I have no stories that are parallel to your stories. Yeah, and I will say this, though. It's an interesting looking episode. We've not watched it. I mean, producer Caleb did, so he could pull these clips for himself and for our audience. The stars of this particular episode, which is episode 6, season 2. Tony Tennille from Captain and Tennille, and Robert Reed comes back. He was in last season, and he was gunning to kill his wife, literally.
Yes, you're right.
And I wonder if he'll come back as a good guy this time.
Who knows? Well, you can't leave out the fact that Billy Crystal's in this episode.
I can't. That's my big build-up.
Oh, that was your big build-up?
Yeah, fine. Looks like he stole it from me.
Oh, we'll keep building up. Forget everybody said that.
No, it's done. It's been said. I mean, when it's been said, it's out of the bag.
I feel bad for him, though. His face looks so weird now.
Know,
like, it's so Botoxed out. It doesn't even look real. It's like Kenny Rogers. Have you seen him lately? Oh, my God.
Oh, he's dead.
No, but but all that Botox, it made him look so freaky.
Yeah, he looked all inflated and stuff. Hey, let me mention this, too. Speaking of Botox and fillers and inflated faces, a couple of faces I've seen in the last year of celebrities that have been like that. At one point, they showed Tom Cruise. And
can't stand him
at like a ball game or something like that, and his face was all completely inflated. Didn't look like him. He looked like a little bowling ball.
Well, dude, I was watching TV last night, like flipping through channels, and an episode of The Voice was on, and literally Gwen Stefani turned around, and I was like, that's Gwen Stefani. She looks completely like a completely different human being. She had the Kylie Jenner face transplant or something. It's terrifying.
We all know that when you decide to go in deep on this plastic surgery or fillers or inflators or Botox or whatever the hell it is, that when you pass the line, there are only maybe 3 or 4 different looks that one has after that.
Absolutely.
And there's Catwoman, there's Kylie Jenner, and just go down the list. There's the Joker.
The duck face, like where everybody looks like they're...
The Joker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's all
Look, I'm not against plastic surgery, but I'm just saying, like, there comes a point where you don't even look like yourself.
Right.
You look ridiculous.
The whole idea is to enhance what you would look like so that nobody knows you did it.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
as simple as that. Okay, so I was getting to this.
We were getting to a point, everybody.
Yeah, there's a buildup. I saw a frame of this and then a clip of this, and it bothered me. There's going to be a new Netflix release, Beverly Hills Cop, the reboot, 20, 30 years after the last one. There's a whole lot of nostalgia at play these days. So everyone's older. And they brought back, obviously, Eddie Murphy, but the two cop partners, Judge Reinhold is one of them, who was the dude from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And also the older dude who they were his two cop partners in Beverly Hills. So Judge Reinhold, always a pretty youthful guy. Looked pretty good. So he's sitting in this car scene, and Judge Reinhold is completely inflated, like a Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade balloon, like his face is. Not his body. I'm not body shaming here. I'm face shaming. Okay. His face is just huge.
Yeah.
They inflated it.
Wow.
It's terrifying.
It is weird looking.
He was a good looking guy. I liked who he was. He should have just went with, what he looked like.
I agree. Some people just don't age right.
Damn it.
Like when I was watching the Willie Nelson birthday tribute the other night, I'm not going to shame Chris Christopherson at all because what a American icon. But like when he got up on stage to sing, I was, who is this man that's supposed to be 90 something years old with no wrinkles? And you put him beside Willie Nelson. I'm pretty sure Willie Nelson has never had Botox. I'm just going to throw it out there. I don't think that's his jam. I don't think that's who he is. But like seeing the juxtapose of like the two people that are the same age beside each other. Oh, it's crazy. You got to look at the pictures. Unless he just doesn't have any wrinkles at the age of 87, which could be possible.
No, never possible.
Right.
Especially for a white old dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well,
sorry, Caleb.
I guess
We took out the whole fucking
Caleb fell asleep.
We haven't even started one clip. Okay, let's get this let's get this show on the road.
I will say there's not many clips this episode, but we are following primarily one main storyline.
Okay.
But we'll get into that one when we get there.
Okay, I'm ready.
Mr. Brady walks
Friend
by
of yours?
Julie.
Not exactly.
That's
Would you like me to arrange an introduction?
Freddie Tony Tennille from Captain.
We've already met. Excuse me, but don't we know each other?
No.
Oh.
Mr. Brady.
I see that old line doesn't work any better for women than it does for men. Well, it's all in the delivery.
Doc and Gopher. Doc showing how to be a ladies' man.
Excuse me, but haven't we met somewhere before?
No, but nice try.
Good.
I love this girl. I'm already a fan of Captain and Tennille already. Like I know who they are, but I'm just saying like I appreciate that she just shot the doc down.
Doc, yeah. Hell yeah, go her,
Well, all right. They're starting to chop away at the Doc, the writers here. Let's see if that just keeps going. Doc gets his due, perhaps. He just did a little bit there. Billy Crystal in a mask and he looks like Phantom of the Opera. He's in disguise. I don't know why. I don't know what Billy Crystal's up to in his get-up, his outfit. He hid in the broom closet. Maids go into the broom closet.
Bonsoir, ma chérie.
Oh God.
He's kissing the maid.
Is he like a cross between Don Juan and Phantom of the Opera and Zorro?
He looked like it. All of those.
And that's kind of what I was thinking. And also, do you think they invited Tennille on because of Captain and Tennille and he used to wear a captain's hat?
That's good.
Love will keep us together.
Captain's hats, they look good on dudes, don't you think?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Man in uniform. Woohoo.
Yeah.
Unless it's a cop.
You're kind of missing my point because I was trying to say, look at the producer.
Oh, Caleb always has his hat on. Yeah, I'm sorry, Caleb. I know you always have yours on. They always look
she
good.
skips Caleb and starts talking about the village people and stuff.
No, goodness.
Not village people. I'm sorry, Captain and Tennille. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
Yours okay.
So Billy Crystal jumps out of the broom closet and plants his lips on the maid.
Yeah, but
it's not really explained. When he comes on the boat, I remember he's very awkward. He's a very awkward individual, and then he goes and then he just has this DID episode when he becomes the Zorro Phantom of the Opera personality womanizer. It's not explained. He just kind of kissed this maid unprovoked without any consent.
So we have
she
someone
fell into her laundry hamper.
So we basically have someone on a ship where no one can get off of it having a mental break. Yeah. Is what we have. Right? He's just
probably.
Yeah.
I'd say that.
Yeah.
And sexual harassment is on the menu.
Of course, always. It's the love boat.
That's what you get at the captain's table.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, here goes. Billy Crystal, dressed, is going after another woman, sneaking up on her in the dark and attacking her.
He's like the kissing bandit or something.
Yeah. Well, when you say kissing bandit, doesn't that make light?
No, but I'm just saying one thing is that he had a plan. He obviously went on a cruise with a costume.
Yep.
I mean, this wasn't like a split-second decision.
And he's prowling. He is making unsuspecting ladies his prey.
Well, he's kind of like, I was going to say Batman, but Batman's not a good comparison because when he's out of that costume, he's just like an awkward, I don't want to talk to anyone, I can't look at women kind of thing. I'm just a map designer. I'm afraid of women. But the second he puts that mask on, he's just this kissing bandit.
So that outfit is his version of getting shit-faced.
I
Gives
guess.
him confidence to go up to women.
Yeah.
So weird.
But yeah, that's the story we'll be mainly following.
Have you guys ever worn costumes to randomly just attract women?
No, producer Caleb probably has.
Oh, maybe.
Not to just randomly attract women, but I've worn my fair costumes.
I remember your otter onesie. I just want to say, I remember that costume for sure.
I remember the Chippendale style thing he wore that time, Thunder Down Under.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Fresh out, he was like, fresh out of Australia. Here I am, gals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good day.
I will still hold that because he's Billy Crystal, you're giving him too much allowance.
I am.
You're calling him the kissing bandit. Oh, he just has to dress up. He's sexually attacking
yes,
women.
of course. I agree.
And right in the lips. And I don't know where it goes. As usual. Either. We'll see.
Will you look at that?
Captain's toasting.
And he is the captain. You know, that's a nice example he's setting. For heaven's sakes, we're here to have fun and not to pass judgment on the shabby, moral behavior of others. Besides, if you gawking around the ring like that, some of the Therios just tempted to come up and probably what? No, turn around. What do you mean? One is coming right to us. Mercy, do you think he wants to sit on us? No, I think he wants to take the order. Come on.
I love some meta commentary.
I'm confused.
I'll explain it. There's a larger woman with gray hair. And then there's another woman.
No, that's a man, I think.
I think it's a woman.
You do?
Yeah, I think they're both just like.
Isn't she from the Beverly Hillbillies or something like that?
Okay.
She's like one of those.
Well, she's very unfortunate looking if it's a female.
Charlotte?
Sorry.
Take it back. It looks like two broads from Asheville, North Carolina.
Okay.
Who are sitting enjoying a drink, and they're commenting on the captain having a toast and getting close to a lady at the captain's table. And then it looked like, was it another woman that walked by?
Yeah. And
then the woman who looks masculine got an eye for her. Are we finally going to break the wall of a same gender attraction?
It would make the show much more interesting.
I will say not today.
Okay.
Not
That's
today.
A hard
but
no.
I put that clip in because it's meta commentary. There's those two ladies who are like the audience, because we keep talking about just how these main characters are always flirting with the crew, the customers, and the people who are trying to have a nice holiday, and it's showing a very unprofessional situation.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what those two ladies were commenting on. I just thought I just appreciate some meta commentary.
Well, we do have a reference that it is a female. I was incorrect. But I remember her, now that you pulled her stuff up, not from the Beverly Hillbillies, which I've also watched, but I remember her from The Parent Trap with Haley Mills, and she played this scout troop leader.
Right.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Well, I did mention Beverly Hillbillies. That was really way back in my childhood, but Miss Hathaway was her name. And she was very masculine, and she remains very masculine. And thank you for giving us exposure to such things, Producer Caleb.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, you make us more worldly. You make us better.
Does. He makes us a better person.
Yeah, he does.
Appreciate it. Thank you. It's what I try to do. It's what I strive to do.
I'm always like,
you know?
what would Caleb do when I'm about to do something fucked up? I'm like, what would Caleb do? Probably not.
And most of the time I would do it, but you know.
I don't know, Caleb. I get myself in pretty precarious situations.
Well, what would Caleb do? He would take a commercial break.
We'll be right back with more Love Boat Exposed. Go to loveboatexposed.com to send us a message, leave a voicemail, or learn more about the show and our team. Who knows? You might just be invited to the captain's table.
It's a pleasure to welcome you aboard. I'm speaking for my entire crew.
You're a creep, Captain Merrill Steuben.
Creep.
Okay, well, right. We're back. We're back from commercial. We were just lamenting.
Yes.
Here's our next clip. Doc with a young lady.
Do cocktail waitresses lead fascinating lives?
Oh, hey, Doc. Doc, you gotta get in here right away. A guy just passed out at the blackjack table.
Well, how did it happen?
He won.
I'll be back in just a sec. Don't lose the mood.
Gross.
Little blonde out with Doc. There's Billy Crystal. He was hiding, and now he's making the move on the Doc's girl.
Uh-oh.
And kisses her hard.
So he's just hiding around places on the boat?
Kisses her hard. Yes. What we just saw was, the Doc doing his thing, making it with the girl, making some time, gets pulled away, and then Billy Crystal in full regalia comes out and attacks this woman.
Yeah, comes out of like a storage area.
I'm thinking stalking his prey.
Yeah, he is. He's like Ted Bundy.
Very much so.
Yeah, except he's like in a nicer outfit.
Yeah, I like his outfit. The cape is cool.
Yeah, cape
We're
is
seeing
cool.
a red cape. We're seeing kind of a Zorro hat and a black mask.
Yeah, he went to the costume store and they were like, we have a little bit of Zorro, a little bit of Don Juan, and a little bit
and
of...
a little Phantom of the Opera.
And a little Phantom of the Opera. And he just said, just give it all to me. I'm going to throw it all together and I'm going to look bitchin'.
Well, here in the studio, we're looking at a clip, a still frame, because Billy Crystal, we just said, attacked this woman, kissed her, and she sort of responded by holding him tightly and kissing him back.
I know. She's the first one that actually seemed like she might be like okay with it.
And why? Let's see.
I don't know. We'll see.
Soir, ma chérie, till we meet again.
Oh, she's holding her heart like she's infatuated.
Now, that's Orion's belt. You see the 3 stars right in the line?
See the captain talking to that lady who was trying to impress.
There we have a Cygnus the Swan.
Captain?
That's my personal favorite. Now, let's see if we can find Ursus the Bear.
Wow.
Goodness. This guy has no boundaries.
What did we just see?
We saw Zorro, and that's what I'm going to call him, Billy Crystal, Zorro, whatever, come up while the captain is trying to point out the stars to his lady friend, and Zorro just grabs her and turns her around and gives her like a quick drive-by kiss, and then takes off.
And her reaction was
okay.
It was more than okay. I think he must be a great kisser, fresh mouth, probably Listerine and all, maybe some peppermint. And the ladies that get kissed, they're not shying away. It's like they're waiting to be kissed, which is weird, but it is the Love Boat.
It is a love boat. It is the 70s. It was a male-dominated world. I'm sure like they were just doing what women were supposed to do back then.
Speaking of a male-dominated world.
Oh, shit.
Producer.
Oh, here we go.
Producer Caleb.
Oh, great.
Let me ask you this. In Caleb's world.
In Caleb's world.
Let's just say you do don that little banana sling you used to wear all the time, and you're just cruising with your red cape as well, and you're on the deck, and you're kissing at girls. First of all, do you need the costume to be able to kiss girls? And secondly, would you even do that kind of behavior?
Firstly, I would not do that kind of behavior. I'm not that kind of person. I'm going to just put that. I said firstly, okay.
Firstly, I thought you said mostly. I was like, okay.
Starting off, firstly,
that's how rumors start.
I would never, not that type of person. But secondly, if I did have a costume on and I was having a bit of a mental breakdown, schizophrenic, DID, whatever episode, and I had like a mask on and I was semi-anonymous face-wise, but I wasn't the budgie smuggler in the red cape, then yeah, maybe, you know.
Maybe, just on the way out the door. Mwah, kiss.
Well, that's a convoluted answer. In that haystack of responses, there was like the little needle that said, yeah, I would.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, okay, we're on to you.
He didn't say it was a negative.
Nope.
He just said, maybe, possibility.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Next clip.
Well, I get the vague feeling that possibly you're not in the very best of moods today.
Well, how am I supposed to feel? For Pete's sake, we have a kissing bandit on.
It's making a lot of ladies very happy.
Well, I want him stopped.
Why, sir? Nobody's complaining.
Well, I'm complaining. It's got to the point you can't even take a female companion for a stroll at night without this wacko spoiling every mood you've tried to establish.
Oh, he's screwing up your love life. Why didn't you say? I must say, he's not doing a lot for mine either.
Now, what we need is a plan. Any ideas how we can trap this kissing person?
You're looking at Julie.
Once again.
Oh, sacrifice Julie. Wow.
Goodness.
Is there even a need to question? Why don't you just throw her into...
Just go ahead and throw her to the wolves.
Yeah, good God.
And it's like
especially after what she went through last week, too.
I know. And it's like the boss is basically telling his subordinates that, hey, I was trying to sleep with somebody on the job at my office. And this kissing bandit is destroying it all. Like, these are just conversations you wouldn't have.
No,
There's just not
I'll tell you a
possible.
conversation you would have if the Love Boat was in current times. It'd be like the whole team would be out there with Julie and be like, hey, everyone, we should make some more money from OnlyFans. And it's like, hey, Julie, come on, let's get you undressed and let's go. Let's go. And she'd be like, oh, shrug, okay.
Okay, I'll do it for the team.
Ooh, speaking of OnlyFans, how you doing with yours, producer Caleb?
I'm doing well. How are my elbows looking, you know?
They look very smooth and nice.
Charlotte, don't encourage them.
I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, $3 a month, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, Ben, I don't like this. I don't like it at all.
Julie in a
Not at
plunging
all.
Julie, there is nothing
cleavage
to worry about.
showing.
We'll never be more than a few feet
Down.
from you. Yeah, and Gopher and Isaac are in position, ready to pounce.
This sounds
And you'll have
horrible.
no trouble spotting him. Everyone is at dinner. The deck is deserted. Dr. Bricker.
Ladies, for your own safety, I must ask you to my cabin for a cocktail.
Oh, God.
Oh, and they're all going. There's some 90-year-olds.
How big is his cabin? That's like 40 women.
All the older women went. They're all over 60.
Now, all you have to do is casually stroll back and forth. As soon as you see him, call out.
Oh, Captain, this could just be a big waste of time, though. I mean, but what if he doesn't come after me?
Well, he will. The man's unbalanced.
Oh, God.
She'll go for anyone.
Ouch.
No, I mean, happy hunting.
Easy, sir. Tally-ho to you, too.
This is hard, Julie. Poor Julie.
Well, I want to know what the conversation was leading up to that. Basically, like all the dudes are sitting around a table and they're like, how are we going to catch him? Oh, I know. We'll put Julie in a totally low-cut dress that has no back and we'll just send her out there. Oh, yeah, that's the best idea I've heard. It's
like
insane.
some sort of, like, Scooby-Doo plot.
Yeah, well, it's literally like...
Setting up a trap.
Well, Julie keeps trying to stand up for herself. Like, she literally told her boss, I don't like this. I don't want to do this. And he's like, oh, forget about it.
You will do
it. Yeah.
All right, he's putting chapstick on Billy Crystal in the outfit. The kissing bandit, of course. He sees Julie. Easy prey. It's dark.
He's on the prowl.
Yes.
Julie, any sign of him?
No, not yet.
Strikes her.
They're surrounding him. He tried to get away.
Okay, buddy, don't body rush. We got him.
Oh,
He's climbing on the table.
Oh, my God, he's Zorro.
He's Tarzan swinging off the deck.
Till we meet again.
he escaped.
And Julie's
Julie's enamored with him.
She waved a little dainty wave.
Well,
like,
the first
"Whew."
thing is, like, all the other dudes are trying to chase him. If Julie wanted to capture him, she could have just grabbed his arm. She was literally, like, 2 millimeters away from him.
And she was also too smitten.
Too smitten. She was smitten.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know why Billy Crystal can kiss so well. Would you be cool if he kissed you like that?
No, Billy Crystal's gross.
I mean, a young Billy Crystal.
No, not even a young Billy Crystal.
He was a little thing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
All right, so they've had folks from the show Soap over and over again. Billy Crystal's first show played, as far as what I can recall, the first gay recurring character on a TV series ever. So kudos to him for, pushing boundaries, which he's certainly pushing on this episode.
Yes, he is pushing some boundaries.
Yeah, he's probably making up for playing a gay dude. It
Probably.
looks like.
He has to do something.
Yeah. Well, Producer Caleb, we're closing down another episode. How you feeling?
We sure are.
Feeling good?
A lot better. I don't feel as dirty as I felt last week.
I know, right?
Oh. It's just Billy Crystal having a little smooch unconsensually. It's a lot better than a 70-year-old man trying to word Julie.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Gosh, okay. Well, everybody, we're going to wrap this one up. Producer Caleb, I'm going to give your line to co-host Charlotte.
No, I don't even know his line. It's his line. I can't do it as well as he does.
I almost know it.
I don't know it. Caleb's the best at it. Caleb, go for it, hun.
Alrighty, well, if you guys enjoyed this week's episode, make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend, and we'll see you on the cruise next week.
We're sailing away, but we will be back with a new episode of Crime Cruise.
Gopher, you're fired.
Exposed. Make sure to subscribe. We're on all your favorite podcast platforms. And connect with us at loveboatexposed.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure, but I have duties on the bridge. Good evening.